in Euro 2012. And like Chris, we're not afraid to get them out and give them a little tickle. It's Friday. I like how all the boys like that tonight. It's Friday and it's eviction night numero 2, everybody. He hoped that you'd piss with him, but quite frankly, you pissed all over him, peoples, as you lot voted the bubbly bailiff from Luton out of the house. He will be joining us later in the show. In the meantime, we've got our fingers crossed for a dollop of this.
Fuck it!
A smidgen of this.
What the fuck?
And a fistful of this.
What the fuck?
So basically, a lot of the F word. Joining us on the panel tonight, since being evicted last week, she's been keeping her boobs firmly under wraps and has even serenaded our audience with some Cossack dancers. It's Victoria. She's the Big Brother 2 motor mouth that shared the house with legends like Helen, Paul, Bubble and some other Irish geezer. It's Narinda. Now, this time last Friday, the main show had invaded our set, nicked our audience, and someone even left his glittery guy liner in my Winnebago. But this was a really loud laugh from someone. But this week we've managed, we've changed the locks and we've made him promise to keep his grubby mitts right off. Please welcome Mr. Brian Dowling.
Just like right there.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh,
Thank you.
Right there. Look, Bessy's on the panel. I love it.
I told her to be nice, but whatever happens, I'm sorry.
Narinda?
Yes.
Oh, we like it when she tells it like it is.
Well, get ready.
Cute. Yes.
Get
Come
ready.
on, Narinda.
Get ready.
Should we get stuck into eviction number 2 then?
Yes.
Let's do it. OK, so we missed the crowd reaction last week, obviously, because you guys were inside. It was back this week.
Yes.
What was it like?
It was amazing. When I walked out, they were so noisy, you know, our in-ears had to be turned up to the maximum volume, and we're 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah, and when you mention Aaron or Chris, the Big Brother fans are so passionate.
It was really hard to decipher, though, because they both seemed to get booze.
Yeah,
and at
they
that
did.
point, you kind of go, well, who's going to go?
I kind of think last week...
That's because they were great characters. They shouldn't have both been up. We needed Chris and Aaron to both stay. We needed the Deadwood gone.
OK, so out of
That's
the
what
2...
I meant to say, Emma, yeah.
Brian
Shut your mouth, bitch.
Because Brian has to sit on the fence.
It's lovely
we
the
just
fence.
get
Come sit
Narinda to
beside me.
say it all for you. It's brilliant.
The Deadwood, we don't want any Deadwood. I have had enough. 11 years of Big Brother, right? I've had enough of the Deadwood staying right till the end and thinking they're great and they're nothing.
OK.
And we needed the great characters staying. Chris and Aaron, both of them 2 should not have gone. Chris shouldn't have gone.
Definitely not. Two big characters were up, and 2 characters I think that would have given us a lot more as well in time. So out of the 2, did the right person go?
No, Aaron should have gone.
Why?
Out. Yeah, Chris should have stayed.
Why, Narinda?
Because it's boring. I've had enough.
Hold on, let Narinda speak.
No more nice people. We don't want a nice person to win Big Brother.
What?
No more Brian Dowling. Mr. Nice.
No more fancy restaurants for you! Fuck off!
We want the Mr. Nasties or the Mrs. Bitches to win. I don't want no nice people.
No, we want them in there, but do we really want them to win?
No, I don't think we do. No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Hang on. Let's go to the audience. Did the right person go?
Yes.
No. Yes.
Definitely no.
He was just, I don't know, nothing. What did he contribute?
And what did
He's a bit of a mixer.
He was a big character in the house, but he showed so many faces, and that's what was his downfall in the end up.
OK, so who doesn't agree with this man?
I don't.
I should have just fought it out between them.
Like
Stick them out,
Lewis and
stick them outside,
like
stick them in a
Lewis
ring, and let them go
Tyson.
for it.
like they said.
Yeah.
Like the big fisticuffs, like we're probably going to have here with these two tonight.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You're going to pull my hair.
Victoria, you've lived with Chris.
Yeah.
So are you gutted that he's out?
I am actually. I was kind of upset when now he's gone.
Can I just
He
ask
was a
Victoria
laugh.
something?
He
Can I
was a
just
laugh.
ask you something?
I know what you're going to ask me.
Did you shag Simon Cowell?
Oh, my God.
Okay, let's rein it back in, people. Whoa, Narinda! You're gonna get us kicked off air. Now, calm down. Should we talk about Chris? Let's talk about Chris a bit more, because he's just been kicked out of the house.
Yes.
Where did it go wrong for him?
I think on the way in, people went, oh my God, he's funny, he's amazing, we've seen one side. I think the lack of food, I think drinking too much alcohol, I think that argument with Becky and people
You mean
went,
having 1.5 glasses of wine?
That's what it was. And I just think
there.
people seen that side and people went, do you know what, that's not what we thought you were. We don't like you being that person. I think Aaron's mixing it up in a better way, and I can't think, because I think also Chris maybe played his hand too soon.
Right.
No, rubbish.
Where do you guys think he went wrong?
Sausage again. Nicking the sausage.
Nicking
Should
the
have nicked the
But
sausage.
he didn't nick
He
it.
didn't, but he still took
Aaron
it. And he
nicked
ate it, and he enjoyed it.
I think he went wrong by causing an argument before they'd even done a shopping task about the shopping task. They hadn't even done a task.
Yeah.
I think it was the picking on Becca. She was chose by the public to go in the house. That was the wrong person.
Or maybe you're all right and everything went against him that we've just said. Narinda, do you like the fact that they're allowed to talk about nominations as an ex-housemate? What's your view?
I would love to have done that. Remember when we did?
But
When
we
you
had,
did
like,
what?
we did sign language, so I'd say...
You cheated!
We kind of did, yeah.
Twice you did a big cheated!
No, I played by the rules. Shut up.
I don't think talking about nominations made any difference, because actually, talking about it, none of them did vote tactically. They still voted with their heart. They hated that bastard,
Which is
so
the
they
best
voted
thing,
that
I
person.
think, to do is vote with your heart and don't be influenced by anyone else.
But
we
eventually, sure, that is going to kick in, because it's going to get more cutthroat,
I
and they're
think
going
the
to go
less
in
people
packs.
in there, the more groups they have, they will pick on individuals, yes.
Can I just say, with the whole Aaron-Chris, the only reason Chris got evicted and Aaron got saved is because Aaron's a pretty boy. It was nothing to do with personalities or... No. Aaron is a pretty boy, and the women at home are voting for the little pretty boy with a nice body.
OK, let's just hear from a gentleman's point of view.
Why is he in there, then?
It's just... You've got to look at it from both sides of it. He may be a pretty boy.
Nice body, small package, doesn't matter.
He's shown a lot more personality and a lot more sides to him than what Chris has. Chris has only showed the side where he's angry and shouting and arguing with people.
I think we have seen a slightly cuddly side to Chris as well, but in Aaron's defence, we've seen him go at a couple of people.
We
so
have
I think
Dina,
you
especially,
can,
yes.
you can, you included.
I think he fancies Dina. I think he wants to shag Dina. Aaron wants to shag Dina. I'm convinced of it.
She's full of accusations.
The Asian girl.
Victoria, Chris seemed to take being up for eviction quite badly.
Yeah.
Do you think he dealt with it the wrong way?
Yeah, he did. I mean, when I was up for eviction, I kind of dealt with it badly as well, didn't I? I just moped around.
But you were the first person up,
Yeah.
so I think that's understandable.
It was
in a sense.
awful, and I would have been a completely different person if I hadn't have been up for eviction. You would have seen another side of me completely.
What did you think about the evil eyes? That was a horrible thing to say.
I have not got evil eyes. Come on!
Can I just say, you have got lovely eyes.
Thank you!
Narinda.
One of my best features.
No, you have shagged Simon Cowell.
Allegedly. I got us covered.
Allegedly. Stop auditioning for my job while I'm still in it. My God. What is the best way to audition for a job, I was going to say? What's the best way to handle being up for eviction?
Don't do what I did. I just went mental. Remember?
I think, and it's so boring, I think it's just to be yourself. People say what makes a good housemate.
You've never been up for eviction.
No, but you've got to be yourself, because when you're not...
Because that's how you win it.
Yes, but also you've got to be yourself and just handle it in the best way that you can.
You bite your tongue.
Yeah, and you didn't, and you went off at week 4.
Never.
So, Brian... Will the house be affected with the loss of Chris from it?
I think Chris was potentially... He was more popular, he got less nominations than Aaron. I think when people leave, they'll go, oh, my God, what are the public seeing that we're not?
Yeah.
And I think they'll think, much like when Becky was voted in, she's popular, that Aaron is top dog.
Who do you think's got the bigger willy, Chris or Aaron?
Next question, Emma.
I'd like to know the answer to that. What do you think?
I'm not saying anything. Aaron, I say, I don't know.
Victoria, if you were still in there, who would you be nominating this week?
Oh, yeah.
Aaron.
And why, Aaron? Because of the argument still?
Well, yeah, because he clearly can't talk about anything else but himself and how great he looks and hair straighteners and things like that. And he's what? And he's a big knob. And he is a big knob.
And what was... Who's the other one you would have put up?
Ashley. I cannot bear Ashley. I'm sorry, I cannot bear her.
She's a bitch.
She swears like a trooper. She talks about pissing on people.
No, Ashley...
It's disgusting.
Ashley and Sarah are a pair of bitches to Lauren, and I don't like it. They're horrible to her. I know I'm a bitch, but I wouldn't be a bitch to another woman.
OK,
Well, maybe I was.
guys, where do you think Chris went wrong?
He didn't get locked in the larder. He didn't get locked in the larder. If you'd locked him in there, he'd have won the show.
He'd have been happy because his belly was...
story was, oh, I'm a bouncer, oh, I'm a bailiff, you know, I want to get bigger so I can
He's
be
not a bouncer, he's a
intimidating.
doorman.
Well,
Or supervisor,
exactly. You know, that he's changed along years ago, that did. You know, he's just making out that he's this big-eyed man when he's not even giving anyone a chance to actually see who he really is, you know?
Right.
He's trying to be all this big and macho guy, and I don't think he is.
OK. How do you think Aaron's going to do this week, Brian?
I think when you're saved by the public, you actually are on a natural high going, I'm untouchable. But I do potentially think because he got 6 nominations, that he could potentially be up for a nomination again next week. And I think it'll be an easy choice for people to nominate him for eviction.
Do you think he'll behave more this week?
Do you know what? No.
Or do you think it will kind of go to his head that he's been saved?
I hope it goes to his head, and I hope he goes mad and just causes so much drama. Yeah, I hope he does. That's what I want to see.
Is he going to be one of these people that is up for eviction every week and the public just keep saving him?
I hope so.
Oh, really? Oh, basically, I think...
Oh, yeah, you're on.
Hello, everyone. No, basically, I think that he's not like an Aaron last year. I think he's just going to play it safe now from now on, and he's going to be boring.
I don't think he will. I don't think he will. I think he'll give us what we want, which is drama.
I think there's more for us to see from him. But again, I think there was more for us to see from Chris as well.
Yeah, but also I think this, you know, with people saying Aaron will go, last week it'll be Lydia, I think voting to save changes everything.
Yeah.
And now people are thinking long-term, which is what I want.
Which is what we
about
want.
you? Yeah, exactly. You want to see the drama.
Well, yeah, of course you do. Of course you do.
Me as well, but you didn't get to see it.
Darling, welcome to my world.
Peas in a pod, them two. Right, the panel have had their say, as have the audience, but remember, we want you guys to get in touch as well. If you have any questions for Chris, then he's going to be answering them in the sweaty box a little bit later on. You all right? You concentrating? Or are you just having a little chat amongst yourselves? You can reach us on Twitter or through the website. So, Chris has been given the boot, and after the break, we are going to see how his former housemates are coping with his departure. Not only that, but the man himself is going to be right here to face a good roasting. Welcome back to Big Brother Spit on the Side. Like England's wags at the Euros, we don't care about the football, we're just here to party! It's day 11 and the time is 11:18. Tonight, Chris left the house, but I wonder what his housemates are up to right now. Shall we have a look?
Yeah!
I just don't know. Aaron's gonna be
His head is coming out.
You know what? We thought he was bad last week. Boy, next week it's gonna be.
Fucking love me. Yeah. We're gonna hear it. Do you see how much you looking in the mirror? I mean, I look in the mirror quite a lot myself, but do you see how much you look in the mirror this evening?
He's gonna be unbearable. Like.
Yeah, all of it. I know.
No, let's just hope he lands. Come on, guys.
You can talk it. You can absolutely talk it. Says, yeah, I'm going to change. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
We'll see.
We'll see if he's learned
like you said.
Yeah.
He does it for 10 minutes.
Nice for 10 minutes, he's a prick for an hour. He's nice for 10 minutes, he's a prick for an hour. I can't make my mind up.
He said if you stay, things will change, but we'll see.
Yeah, but you can't change your... How can you keep changing your personality? He said, oh, last week I was being fake. But no, yeah, he said to me, he goes, oh, I
said he couldn't be himself.
He goes, last week, he goes, I was voted out because I was fake, but this week I'm going to be myself.
Well, why would you come in and be fake?
Be a fake, exactly.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
I mean, just come in and be yourself.
He said, because I was trying to be too nice.
My mum's advice, just be you, laugh at yourself, and don't take it too seriously.
So that's what the housemates are feeling about Aaron right now, that his head's going to get big.